in their 80s. This is the nephew and the son, and welcome to our show. The My mom is the lady with the glasses on, and my aunt Grace is the lady with no glasses on. And by the way, somebody celebrated their birthday this weekend, and I drove down to Virginia to see both of the ladies in their 80s. And again, Aunt Grace, happy birthday.
Thank you, Troy. Thank you so much. Thank you for making the long trip from New York to Virginia.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Okay. So, we got a lot of stuff going on. We didn't record before our game started this week, and that's because we had a crazy weekend. But we're all watching games right now. I've got one eye on y'all and one eye on the other eye on Buffalo and Miami. I've got Buffalo right now, and I have the Commanders, and Tua just threw it out of bounds. Okay, I'll take that. It's 2:30 to go, 3rd and 7. So as you can see, I changed my background because I was in Los Angeles last week. I was at the LA Coliseum, and as I told Mama and Aunt Grace, it was a great experience. I've always loved the two fight songs that the USC Trojan Marching Band has, and it was great to hear that live. So, that being said, what would y'all like to share for this week?
Jane, you go. You go.
Did you have any key takeaways from last week or anything going into today?
From last week?
Yeah, last week or today.
Last week had some exciting games.
Okay.
Last week.
And that would be what? What was exciting to you?
I think the most exciting game ending was the Commanders.
Yes, it was.
That was a heart stopper.
Yes, yes, it was. I was out walking when that happened, so my phone died, and I just knew that they were going to lose, and I was quite shocked when I got back to my hotel and saw that they had scored.
Everyone else thought they were going to lose as well.
Yeah, yeah. But you know, I'm happy. I'm happy for Washington. Jayden Daniels is playing great. Let's hope he can hang on today. It looks like the Commanders are doing all that they can to keep the Giants in the game. I think it's 27-22 right now. I'm trying. Oh, here comes. Oh, so it just popped up on my phone. It is 2nd and 9. Jayden Daniels back to pass. Oh my goodness, guy wide open. Wide open. He might score. Huh. Okay. Looks like down to the 20 or the 25 for the Commanders. So I think they might be okay.
Good news.
Yes.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's a relief.
Yeah. Happy for them. Anything else jump out at you?
Well, of course, there was the Jets. Oh, no, that's this week. That was Thursday night.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that I had a little bit of cash on who did the Jets play?
They played the Titans.
No, 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 it wasn't the Titans. The Jets
Patriots.
played no. Wasn't it the Thursday night game?
Yes. They played the Titans. No, Texans.
No, it wasn't the Titans.
Texans.
Yeah, I had a little bit of cash on Houston.
Yeah,
I thought they were banged up.
I know. Yeah.
They had a couple of receivers. Yeah, Mama, literally, you got your T's crossed. Yeah, so it was the Texans, not the Titans. But either way, the Jets won, and you know we don't like when that happens.
But they deserved to win.
They outplayed them in the second half. They were due.
Yeah, they were overdue. I mean, come on, they've lost 5.
You can't win them all. What are your thoughts? I know Dallas is playing, and none of us, the three of us, we don't like the Cowboys. They're playing Atlanta today, and right now that score, it looks like the Cowboys the Cowboys are trying to make it close. I'm looking.
I don't want to hear that.
Oh no, Atlanta's up 14 now. The Cowboys they had cut it to 20-13 and they had the ball, but it looks like Atlanta scored again with 5 minutes to go in the game. So
Okay. That
Buffalo, but I'm sorry, go ahead.
that sounds better.
Yes. Buffalo's up 7 with 2:17 to go. Bengals are beating the Raiders by 14. Chargers are crushing Cleveland. Tennessee's up,
Yes.
huh?
I said yes. Hey, the two Harbaugh brothers, uh, the coach for the Chargers, is telling Jim, coach for the Ravens, okay, I'll go in and take care of them for you this week. They beat you. They beat you bad last week.
Yeah, you might be right on that. And it looks like the Redskins, oh, a face mask on the Giants. What happens when there's a face mask?
They get the spot that the ball was intended for.
How many yards is that penalty?
15.
15, very good. And
Okay.
it's an automatic.
First down.
There.
She knows all that lingo. I'm
Nice.
still learning it.
That's okay. You got the stats.
Yes. Mama does the background and Aunt Grace kind of does the lingo, the stuff. But they make a good team, a good team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good, Aunt Grace. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. Good job.
Yeah, but
So,
that Ravens game and the Browns, that was really a big upset.
if you're the Ravens, you cannot lose
Oh,
the game because you're playing for home field advantage. And the Chiefs, the Ravens now have 3 losses. The Chiefs
right.
are not going to lose 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you don't want to have to go to Kansas City. You've already proven, if you're a Raven, that you can't beat Kansas City when you're playing in Baltimore because Patrick Mahomes came in there and stomped them.
Right. Right.
So, you don't want to have to go to Kansas City, but the Chiefs are still undefeated. And, nobody's talking about that.
I don't understand what's going on, why some things are just glossed over.
Well, some things are just maybe automatic. You just look for the Chiefs to win. So,
Yeah.
we'll talk about something else. We know they're going to win.
No, but this is into the season. How many weeks?
We're into week 9 now.
Yeah, and they haven't lost.
No, they haven't. And they play Tampa Bay tomorrow night at home at Kansas City.
Oh, boy.
So, very seldom do they lose at home.
Mayfield will be throwing the ball all over the place trying to get a touchdown.
And he's such a trick or treat quarterback.
Yes.
Now back to the Browns and the Ravens.
Mhm.
Winston, he did a
Bang up.
terrific job.
He did a
stepping
bang
in
up
for
job.
Watson.
Yes, he did. And
He was selected Player of the Week.
I didn't know that.
Well, now
Yeah.
you do.
Well, thank you, Mom. But this week he's done.
Hold up! I'm not finished.
Not finished.
Not finished.
Not
He had to,
finished.
he did a marvelous job. He passed for 334 yards. He went over 300. And though they're not saying much about it, that's a big feat.
Yes, it is. And generally speaking, when you throw over 300 yards, you're going to win.
That's right. He had no interceptions and he had 3 touchdowns. That's all I got to say. Bravo to you, Winston. You hadn't played since 2022.
All right. Well, he must have forgot that today.
That's all right. You did it last week.
Okay.
Can't do it every
You
week.
took the words right out of my mouth, Ron Grace. Yeah, I think you forgot about it this week because the Chargers are about to score again. They're
Oh,
already 20-3. They might go up 23-3 or 27.
oh.
But Mama definitely does her homework.
Yes. Yes, she does. I just look at the TV.
So, Mama, I know a bunch of my pharmaceutical coworkers, they keep telling me, you got to buy your mom a New Jersey, buy your mom a New Jersey. And Mama, when I was down there this weekend, I totally forgot about it. I'm sorry. I'm just going to order you one online and have it sent to you.
Oh,
Okay.
That's
okay.
good.
That
They work
sounds
fast.
like a winner.
Okay.
Long as I get one, I don't care how I get it.
All right. So the Ravens are crushing Denver. They were a 9-point favorite. They're up 41 to 10. Uh-oh. Oh boy.
What's the Commanders doing?
Uh, Commanders have it 27 to 22.
Yeah.
Down, it looks like the 2 or the 3, but Miami just scored to tie it up.
Oh.
We're going for the extra point. Big game coming up at 4:25. The Lions and the Packers.
I know.
That's
I
going to be
know.
a biggie.
Yeah. Who do y'all like in that game?
Lions.
What are y'all, twins now? You say the same thing at the same time? Well, I guess if y'all like the Lions, then that means I guess I have to bet them. I like Jordan Love.
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love's going to play at home, but Detroit's playing very well.
Yes, they are, and he has a little slight
Yeah,
injury.
he tweaked his groin.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. But I like him. He seems like a nice kid, so I kind of always pull for him.
Yeah, me too.
So y'all like the Chiefs tonight over Tampa Bay?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
I
And
can toss up.
I don't think so.
you think it's a toss-up on Grace?
I don't know. Sometimes Buccaneers get lucky. They got their defenses.
And the Sunday night game is the Vikings and the Colts. Oh, Mama, why don't you go ahead and say something?
Okay.
Anthony Richardson.
Oh,
Anyone tuning in, my mom, she coached in the military. In the Air Force, we called it squadron softball. When I worked with my mom at Colonial Williamsburg, what did we call it? Just
co-ed softball.
co-ed softball. And my mom was the coach for probably 15, 20 years or so. And she was the coach of her division. Mama, what would you say if somebody showed up to a game and they tapped their head because they were tired and needed to come out? What would you say to that player?
What would I say to that player? Take the bench and you'll be sitting there for a good while. We won't say how many games. You come to perform. When you can't perform, then you get your rest.
Okay. I've been watching the NFL and college football and college basketball and the NBA and Major League Baseball for a long time. I started in 1967 was really when I really started to understand the game. When I was 6 years old, Mama, Aunt Grace, I've never seen a player tap out because they were too tired.
Me either. I just learned something.
Let me tell you, they're not playing a powder puff game. You know that when you go into football.
Yes.
And if you can't take the stress of it, take the hits of it, you're in the wrong profession. Dog.
Okay, I think I'm going to end it on that note. And I think that is a good way to end it. What is that? Oh, it's New England. Sorry. I'm trying to, like I said, I got one eye on my phone and one eye on the computer. So it looks like the Patriots are trying to keep it close here. So we got our picks we didn't get to make our picks for this weekend, but we do have the 4 o'clock, 4:30 games that we made our picks on. And we all I like Kansas City tonight because I never bet against Patrick Mahomes. And who did y'all take in the Colts in Minnesota? Or did you not? Give me a pick.
Well, I guess I'm going to go with Minnesota.
I'm going with Vikings as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll bounce back. They had that face mask not called in the end zone last week against the Rams,
Mm-hmm.
but they still probably wouldn't have won. The Rams outplayed them. They couldn't stop the two receivers, Cooper Kupp and
Mm,
uh,
yes.
Acuna. I always want to call him Acuna Matata because I can never pronounce.
Oh, Tua?
No, no,
Not Tua.
not Tua. He's the quarterback for the
For
Dolphins.
the,
Another
for the
receiver,
Dolphins, yeah.
Puka Acuna, I think is his name, but I just call him Acuna Matata from Disney. But anyway, well, everyone, thank you all for tuning in. Mama and Aunt Grace, it was great to see you in person. And I always close with, Mama, I love you. Aunt Grace, I love you too.
I love you too.
Love you more.
Enjoy the game.
Thank you. Happy birthday, Aunt Grace.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right.
Okay.